In the vise I have a size 10 long shank barbless, and on this I have a 3.2 gold-headed bead, brass. I'm going to be using this motor oil olive rubber leg. You can get this off Glasgow Megastore or some other sites on the internet, but this is by far my favourite app material. It's caught me so many fish, my biggest fish as well, as you see the one in the clip here. It's just so effective. My best way of fishing it would be the intermediate line and just long strokes back. Although I've heard people fishing it with roly-poly method really successfully. You can even fish it. I've had a few fish on this under the bung. So yeah, this material, it's nestled with green and gold flecks in it, so it's not just plain olive. And instead of normal flexy, it's more rounded. But yeah, this material is unbelievable really, and has been for me. I'm going to be using Uni 60 olive. It's quite a simple fly to tie, as there's plenty of olive apps out there, but I'm just going to show you how to do this one quickly. Start the iron come down, and I'm aiming for my bead to just be before halfway, just before. Trim this excess, and it can be finicky this, but if you push, loosely wrap around under, you can secure that gold head. Sometimes you can just push it forward as you come around to try and secure it as well, but that works for me first time, just a loose wrap around and secure that in. So I'm coming down to where the barb would probably be, and I'm going to take my olive flexi, or olive rubber leg, sorry, and chop off the whole length. I'm going to try and make sure my legs are even before I put the fly on and have them together. The easiest way is to put these on is to thread it underneath, come over like that. There, that's it now. And you want to aim for the legs to be about a hook and a half length, potentially. So there's lots of movement in there. And when you pull these back, it sort of swims like an octopus. So again, this is a bit fiddly as well because rubber material can slide on the hook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch my main piece towards me whilst coming round with the thread, keeping the two pieces in line, not folded over each other. And I'm pulling it towards me because if I don't do that, it will slide over the other side of the hook, but I want it straight on top, so pulling it sort of meets in the middle of the top. So that's in the bottom half. Again, I'm going to come around the bead so. Just secure that in almost to the eye basically. It's a bit unorthodox this because I'm tying it with my left hand whilst I put this on, but I'll go back to normal now. So to measure the legs to be the same length either side, I'm going to bring both pieces up, stretch them out, find where the ends are, like so. So I've gone a bit longer on the back, so I'm just going to snip that off quickly, and then I'm going to meet these two in the middle and cut them the same length. Right, so take that out a bit. So I pulled them up together, I met them in the middle, and I cut across. Now that is a conventional apps fly there. You could finish the tie there. But I'm adding that 6th leg in because I think that makes a difference as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just secure all this lower leg in, but I don't want to go too tight because you want some of those green and gold flecks shining through on the body. So I've ram it down to my tail. I'm coming back to the back of the bead. Take one of your cut-offs of the olive apps from the main one, and then again I'm going to thread this under, bring it round, secure that so that it's in now. But what I'm going to do is figure of 8 these legs behind that bead. Excuse me. Like so. So they are in now. And you don't want them facing forward, you want them with a slight angle coming back like that. Same again, you lift all of them up together. You want all the legs even, really. If you can. So and there we are. This is almost done now, so I'm going to come back to the front around the bead, and I'm going to whip finish this by hand. Three knots. Just push that up, and then I'm just gonna dot the body with varnish, but do your best not to hit the rubber material because varnish can corrode it a bit and make it brittle. So I'm just dotting under here where the knot was, and on top of the back. And it doesn't look like much, and it's not purists. But as the apps has been famous for years, this variation with this material, colour code, is unbelievable on any still water in the country. So as you're pulling it, all these come back like an octopus shape. They all swing back and forth together like tentacles. So that is the Motor Oil Olive Apps on a size 10 barbless with a 3.2 brass bead, Gold head I've always used, I've never used another colour. You could try it though. But I assure you the stockies and big fish, brown, everything will come for this. I'd probably rather fish this than the red one or the amber. So yeah, give it a try. That material is on Glasgow Megastore usually, or just type in Google motor oil rubber legs fly tying and you might be able to find it. Alright guys, well thanks for watching, and if you tie it I hope it works for you, which it should, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.